2020 kicked off with a bang as the brand new annual coin set was launched.
Queen became the first Music Legends £5 to be released.
Change checker trading cards were discovered and the eBay tracker was updated.
And as Britain prepares to leave the EU tomorrow, we await the release of the Brexit 50p.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Kimberly, and welcome to your Change Checker newsletter for January.
Now, this month, I'm sure you've noticed that Rachel isn't here. Sadly, she's off work ill, but don't worry, Rachel is on the mend and will be back very soon. But as for January's newsletter, Kimberly has kindly stepped in to help me out.
Yeah, so normally I work behind the scenes on Change Checker. However, I'm very happy to be here with you today, Adam.
And I mean, you really couldn't have picked a busier month to help me out, could you?
We really do have a lot to go through, don't we?
Starting, of course, with the 2020 annual coin set. So on New Year's Day, there was a release that I think is actually what most collectors look forward to every single year. Of course, the 2020 annual coin set.
Yeah, so released at exactly midnight on the new year, and I think this is a really big one for collectors, just because it comes every year, everyone's looking forward to it. It's the first coins of a new year, and this set particularly is amazing.
Yeah, so there's 5 new coins, and I think we should start with what I think is going to be everyone's favourite.
Yeah.
Of course, the Team GB 50p. So this marks the 2020 Olympics, which will definitely be here before we know it, I think.
It does indeed, and they're in Tokyo this year, is that right?
That's right, so this coin is designed by David Napton.
Yeah, David Napton, who actually also designed the Paddington 50p, so you might be familiar with his artwork.
Yeah, and next up we've got your favourite coin, haven't we?
Yeah, we have indeed. So my favourite coin is the Agatha Christie £2, which marks 100 years of mystery. So designed by David Lawrence, it's not my favourite coin just because I love some mystery novels, but because of the intricate design, you've got that puzzle piece slotting into the wider design there, and I think it's just a really nice coin. I think collectors are going to love this one.
Yeah, I think with all of the designs in this set, they are so intricate and there's so much thought that's gone into them all. Next up, we've got the VE Day £2, which marks such an important year for British history. So this is the 75th anniversary of Victory Day in Europe. And this was by Dominique Evans.
Dominique Evans, and to be honest, I'm not sure there's a more important day in British history than the Victory in Europe Day. So I've got no doubt that actually this coin's going to be exceptionally popular with our collectors.
Yeah, and it's a coin you really do need in your set, isn't it? If there's one from this set, I think this could be it.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. I think this will be the one £2 that you need. We've also got the Mayflower £2, marking 400 years since the voyage from Plymouth to the New World. A really exciting one actually, this one, to have a ship on a coin. And that was designed by Chris Costello.
Yeah, and I've seen quite a few comments from you guys, and it is proving really, really popular with collectors, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
really
the way
popular.
the ship sort of overlaps from the centre of the coin, and the 5th and final coin is the George III £5. So this coin marks 200 years since George III's death.
Yeah, and I think this one as well is a really great coin to commemorate because George III was actually our longest reigning king. He was the first king of the United Kingdom, which a lot of people didn't know. So it's really nice to have that commemorated on a coin.
Yeah, and interestingly, this is Dominique Evans' second coin that she's designed in the set.
Yeah, which obviously I think is tribute to some fantastic designs by her.
Yeah, definitely. And earlier this month, we actually asked you guys to vote for your favourite release in the 2020 set.
Yeah.
And I mean, we knew what your answer was going to be before we even asked you guys. The Team GB 50p, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's no surprise actually that the change checkers have voted for the Team GB 50p. And to be honest, I don't really blame them. It's a fantastic coin.
We've also done a giveaway early this month.
We did indeed. It was very exciting. So we offered change checkers the chance to win the 1994 trial Mayflower £2 coin set, which is actually a really exciting prize. I almost wanted it myself, to be honest with you. But we did have our winner. Our winner was Trevor Woodhouse.
So well done, Trevor, and I think that coin's actually already on the way to him.
The coin's already on the way to him, along with the 2020 annual coin set for his collection, so that's great.
And the good thing about all of the coins in this annual set is they are going to be released individually throughout the year.
Yep.
So far there's only been one that's released, and that's King George III £5, and that was the 9th of January.
That was the 9th of January, yeah, and we can expect the other 4 coins to be released throughout 2020. And if you do want to stay up to date on when those coins are going to be released, just head over to our blog to sign up for that. Next up, we have the first coin in the Royal Mint's Music Legends £5 series. So this is very exciting. For the first time ever, Queen have featured on a UK coin. And of course, I'm not talking about Her Majesty.
And this coin proved hugely popular with collectors. I mean, not just UK collectors, but collectors all around the world. And you really can see why, can't you?
You can see why. I mean, it's the first time a British band have ever featured on a UK coin. It's the first time Queen have ever featured on a coin worldwide. And it's the first in the Music Legends series.
So that's a lot of numismatic firsts.
Yeah,
right
I don't know
there.
what more collectors want from this.
So on the reverse, it's designed by Chris Facey, and you can see instruments from the Queen band themselves.
Yep.
So it really does represent each and every member of Queen.
Yeah.
And then in the centre, you've of course got Queen in the iconic font.
Exactly. And actually, my favourite thing about this coin is the intricate details on that design. So Chris Facey was the designer of this coin. It's actually his first coin design that we've seen, and I think he's kind of smashed it, to be fair.
Yeah.
But if you look carefully at the grand piano, you'll see the opening notes of Queen's legendary anthem, Bohemian Rhapsody, pressed down. And I think it's those small details, isn't it? Those little things that really set this coin apart.
Yeah, and one fact that is huge for collectors is not only has Her Majesty the Queen approved this, but members of Queen themselves. So Brian May and Roger Taylor.
I mean, and that's just exceptional, isn't it? Queen on both sides of the coins and approved by Queen on both sides of the coins. What more do you want, really?
And what bands would you like to appear in the rest of the Music Legends series?
I know, so it's so exciting. We've got more Music Legend coins to come. And I just don't know, there's so many options here. We could have the Beatles.
That's the obvious one, the Beatles.
It is the obvious
100%.
one. We could also have the Bee Gees. That would be quite a cool one. Wham, perhaps. Maybe I'm alone on the Wham thing, I'm not sure.
Madness, definitely. But
Okay.
we'd love to know what you guys think, because there really are so many possibilities, aren't there?
There are so many possibilities. So if you want any more information on the Music Legends £5 series, head over to our blog for more info so you can stay up to date on that.
Now, whatever your view on Brexit, this next 50p release is really going to go down in history, isn't it?
I think it is going to be one of the most important 50p's we see this decade, probably.
Yeah, and it's the third time lucky for this release. And has that actually happened on a coin before?
Not that I know of, Adam. It is crazy.
So tell me about the design. What's on the design?
So we're talking, of course, about the Brexit 50p, which has been confirmed to be released on the 31st of January, which, if you're watching this, that is tomorrow. So we're all very excited. So the design has been confirmed now, and it will feature the inscription, "Peace, prosperity and friendship with all nations,"
And
the ever-important date of the 31st of January 2020 underneath.
which is why they had to actually melt down the coins and strike them 3 times. So obviously we were supposed to leave twice last year, so this coin, if anything, has had 3 different dates.
Yeah, and it has been rumoured that they did strike some with the 31st of October date and had to melt them down. Now, I don't know if any of those coins made it into circulation.
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine how exciting it would be for a change checker to come across one of those?
And the fact that I think is quite cool is that Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister, is supposedly going to be one of the first people to have that Brexit 50p.
He is indeed.
Now, previous coins commemorating the UK's relationship with the EU, they are around, aren't they? They have been released.
Not only are they around, they're actually some of the most interesting 50p's that we've had. They are including the rarest 50p coin ever in circulation, the first ever commemorative 50p coin, and the first ever commemorative 50p coin in the smaller size. So actually, it's some really exciting coins for the European Union relationship.
And now there's another one.
And now there's another one, possibly the most exciting of all. So really looking forward to having this one. It is going into circulation. We're expecting around 3 million to go into circulation on the 31st.
Which is probably going to be one of the best news with this release for collectors.
It's certainly the best news for me. I mean, collectors will be so excited to be hunting for these on the 31st of January.
And I mean, rumours really have been circulating about this coin for months now, haven't they?
Months, if not years, to be honest, Adam.
So head over to our blog to sign up for updates about the Brexit 50p, and, well, look out and you change for it, because it will be making an appearance.
It should be making an appearance tomorrow, so keep your eyes peeled.
Now, you've been really busy behind the scenes, haven't you, with this next one?
I have indeed, and I'm very excited that it is finally out there for everyone to see.
So we have just released Britain's favourite 50p coins as exclusive change checker trading cards.
We have indeed, and I'm pleased to say they look fantastic, and the uptake from collectors so far has been brilliant. So we've got an initial release of 20 designs from Benjamin Britten to Benjamin Bunny and even that rare Kew Gardens 50p.
Yeah, so single cards will be included in change checker deliveries from time to time. So it really is, I guess, like trying to find a coin in your change, just always watching and keeping an eye out.
Exactly. It's so exciting that they'll just be in deliveries for free from time to time for change checkers to find and then scratch away that silver film to reveal what card they've got.
So even when you first see it, you still don't know what you've got. That element of surprise remains for a little bit longer.
I know. I feel when I scratch mine off like I'm a little kid again. I'm just so excited to find out what's underneath.
And so these can be stored in your change checker album, and then you can swap them with other collectors, and I guess you could have loads of the same one, loads of different ones.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got 20 designs at the moment, and if you find that you've got a duplicate, head over to our Change Checker Community Facebook group, where you can swap with other collectors, and then you can start filling those spots in your album.
And we've even got a Facebook giveaway.
We always have a Facebook giveaway. So we're very excited. If you stay tuned for more and sign up on our blog for updates about these trading cards, maybe you'll have the chance to win some. So next up, we have our eBay Tracker update.
And for anyone new watching, explain what the eBay Tracker is.
So the eBay Tracker is actually really useful for collectors. So it takes the top 10 UK coins and banknotes, including error coins that you could find in your change, and it provides the last 9 sold prices achieved on eBay and gives the median price for these rounded to the nearest 50p.
And what I find ridiculous with this new update is the Kew Gardens has actually increased again in price. It's done by a whopping £18. And I mean, when you think it's a 50p, and it's now selling for around, what, £120?
Yeah, exactly that, £120 on eBay. I don't think there's a limit to the Kew Gardens popularity. Every time it just seems to be getting more popular. And to increase by £18 is actually quite phenomenal. So anyone who's got that one in their collection is going to be thrilled.
So the overall value for the coins on the eBay Tracker has actually increased by, what is it, like 4%?
It's increased by 4% since we did our last eBay Tracker update. And actually, when you think about that, that's a huge amount, isn't it? It just really shows how popular some of those coins are at the moment.
Yeah, so really, if there's one thing you have to do after watching us is head over to the eBay Tracker, because your coins, like, to go up by that much, you really don't know how much they now might be worth.
Yeah, exactly. And we only focus on the top 10 UK coins and banknotes on the eBay Tracker. But if there are coins that you want to know the potential value of, we've put together a 6-point guide, which you can find on our blog. And I actually use it all the time. I've got my mum on it, my brother on it. So head over, and it's a really useful, easy to use guide.
It is really, really super handy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's brilliant.
So head over to the blog for all of the details and to track the movement of these top 10 coins and banknotes.
Yeah.
And next month, Change Checker heading back on the road for another live event, and this time we're heading to Cardiff, aren't we?
We are indeed heading to Cardiff, Adam, and I am so excited. I love the Change Checker live events, and I'm really pleased that we're going to Cardiff. It's one of my favourite cities.
So we'll be in Cardiff from 9:30 to 8 p.m. on the 19th of February, and this is at St David's Shopping Centre?
It is at St David's Shopping Centre, so this is in the school half term, so everyone should hopefully be there. It should be a really busy day. And most excitingly, I think, we'll be swapping the Wallace & Gromit 50p for any 50p coin.
And I mean, Wallace & Gromit, I think that is one of my favourites from all the releases last year.
I think it was the collector's favourite as well. And obviously this coin didn't go into circulation, so it's a really great opportunity for those collectors that want to find them in their change to have the opportunity to own it for face value.
Yeah, definitely. So come on down and see us, because we really would love to see you all.
It's great to see our YouTube channel grow, and we're so appreciative of all the support Change Checkers have given us to continue creating our videos.
And I mean, it's really weird us saying this and the face of Change Checker isn't here, but YouTube named us as Creator on the Rise early this month, and it's a title that we have worked so hard to get, and it wouldn't have been possible without you guys.
No, exactly. So, I mean, it's a shame Rachel's not here to report on this, because I know she was super thrilled. But to be named YouTuber Creator on the Rise is actually really exceptional, and I know the atmosphere in the office that day was so exciting, and I'm sure it was hopefully for you guys as well.
Now, we look forward to another year of Change Checker videos, content, and if you have any suggestions for videos, let us know, because we really would love to create content that you guys want to watch. And don't forget, guys, to remember to listen to the Change Checker podcast. So that's available on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, and iHeartRadio.
Yeah, it's available on all of those platforms, and you can use that to stay up to date with the latest from us wherever you are in the world.
But as for now, I'm still getting my head around the fact that we're in 2020. And I mean, as we've discussed, it is set to be such a big year for coins, isn't it?
It really is set to be a very exciting year, Adam. Considering we're just at the end of January now, and some of the coin releases we've already had, I think we're on for a great year.
I mean, one of your favourites coming up, the Dinosaur 50p.
We do have the Dinosaur 50p's coming up. They are one of my favourites. I'm very excited. We've also got the rest of the Music Legends coin series, which I know will be really big with collectors.
And I don't know, there's just so many more that and I'm sure a lot of collectors cannot wait to see. So join us next time, where Rachel will be back to discuss all the latest from the month of February.